Hello, I'm Frank Buckles. I'm the North Langley Regional Director for the Greater Langley Chamber of Commerce. This year, the Chamber is doing a series of videos with candidates for Langley City and Langley Township Councils. And we want to do this to help encourage people to vote. And don't forget, voting day is October 20th. With me now is Steve Ferguson. Welcome, Steve.
Hello, Frank. How are you?
Good. Steve, you are running for a four-year term, pardon me, on Langley Township Council. Tell us a bit about your background and why you are running this time.
Well, Frank, thank you, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. My name is Steve Ferguson. I'm a 37-year resident of the Township of Langley. I've raised my kids here in both the Murrayville area and at the Brookswood-Fernridge area. They've gone to Brookswood School and Belmont School. I've been involved with council for 7 terms, and I've also been involved in many other organizations and groups, including the Senior Center, including Rotary, including helping fibromyalgia, a not-for-profit organization, minor sports, minor hockey, and all sorts of other recreational things. I'm a big community advocate. I believe the community should be built strong, sustainable, and that we should live together and work together and get resources from other places like the province with the regional district and the federal governments, and that we should work towards having the best community that we could live in so people can be very happy in their neighborhoods.
Thank you, Steve. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that we're doing with the candidates, and these are issues that the Chamber has identified as being important to Langley and to the business community. One is about transportation and transit. And just before we started to tape this, you and I were discussing a little bit about LRT and SkyTrain and transit. The Surrey election has been extremely interesting because there's been quite a debate about LRT versus SkyTrain, and this affects Langley, because the LRT line coming down Fraser Highway will come into Langley City and of course service residents of the township. Do you have an opinion on which is best? And I know you do definitely have an opinion on how soon it should come.
Well, it should have come yesterday, but let's be honest, it hasn't happened. The reality is I have been and will continue to be a strong advocate at the SkyTrain, that rail system. That is a system I'm a big believer of. I support it, and even our friends in what they call Coquitlam and that side, I call it the rainy side of the river, they got their Evergreen line and other transit services as well. I think it was important for them today to come. It's our turn.
Yep.
I think if Surrey does indeed change their mind and go instead of the bus or the lane system, the transit track system they have, they do go to SkyTrain system, that would come directly down our way and it would really be suitable. It would make sense for Langley Township as well. It would hit the city as well, so the city intended Langley, so it would be a gain-gain. We also have to somewhere along the line get services up towards the Willoughby area, Willoughby Slope, up the Walnut Grove, and make sure we have some sort of rapid transit in that area as well.
Very good. Now, what are the other transportation challenges that you see facing the incoming Langley Township Council? What are some of the key
Well, I think
key
moving
needs?
people within the community. Again, the Willoughby Slope, Walnut Grove area, we have to move people where there's density. We have to have a regular bus and regular transit services. We also have to make sure there's a handy dog, another service for those that aren't able to move as well, and the elderly and those who are handicapped of some sort or another. So these are all things that we need to get, as well as hitting Aldergrove as well, and now the Salmon River uplands and through areas. Because we have always said to them when rapid transit, or when we talk about transit for Langley, how do you deliver an urban transit system to a rural community?
Right.
And I've always talked about that, as you know, and that's the challenge facing us.
Okay, let's move on to another topic, which has been quite a hot topic, not just in Langley, but I think throughout the region, and that's housing and its affordability. You have young people in your family, the millennial generation, as I do. They have significant challenges if they think about buying or even renting a home. How can the township ensure that there is enough affordable housing? And by that I mean housing that you can afford whatever your income level is. So for younger people, maybe seniors, maybe that's rental. For some people it's social housing. For others it's affording to buy a home. What can the township do to make that better?
Well, they can do the best they possibly can, providing the rezonable properties in the area. I'm not talking about opening up new areas. I'm talking about using the rezoned areas they have, where they have the bricks and mortar, where they have sewer, they have the transportation routes, they have water, they have all the infrastructure so people can go shovel ready. They also have to make sure that their service charges, GCCs and other things are affordable, and so that construction people can build something that's affordable as well. Again, it's market housing, so you have at one end you have your demand and supply that's always made up by the development community. The second one would be you would get resources from other co-housing, co-ops and things like that, supportive housing either through government or through churches or seniors organization and other groups in which you can somewhere along the line lower the cost either for rental or for purchase. And the third thing again is definitely subsidized through a major commitment through people being eligible for affordability, seniors, families, and others. They have to be eligible and fitting that particular model. It's not an easy thing to do. I wouldn't like to sit here in front of you. I have the instant answer. But you have to sit down, roll your sleeves, and work on some initiatives that indeed will work, create an opportunity for that to happen.
And as you said, the township has some tools it can use, and some of that help has to come from other levels of government and community.
Yeah, and you just can't stomp at government. There's obviously there's some developers out there where they're more than prepared to work with agencies and the township and others, not just Langley, to make things work for others that are not as fortunate as us.
Okay, very good. And the final question to you, Steve, is as a business organization, the Chamber wants to promote business, it wants our members to thrive, it wants our non-members to thrive, it wants young entrepreneurs to come in here and make a go of it and have some success. What can the township do to make the business environment as welcoming as possible and as good as possible for businesses?
Well, I believe it's important to have a welcoming community. Langley is open for business. We want to provide both commercial, industrial, manufacturing, clean and manufacturing, until we can provide the jobs, the opportunities, the memberships. They would come as the businesses come. I think that Langley is a community that has welcomed the Chamber of Commerce and other things, and I think it's important to keep that going. We want to be a community that's welcoming for business. We want to be a community that's welcoming for people providing jobs and services. And we want to be, as I said before in my beginning, a complete community. And I think the Chamber of Commerce fits that model very well.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Mm-hmm.